Hi, welcome to Petra's Happy Place. It's interesting. Today being Monday, I'm going to be doing my first installment of podcast. It's going to be podcast number 8, I think. 8 or 9? 8, I think. And I'm filming this late in the evening. The reason for that is it's been an interesting day. I have noticed that a lot of podcasters on the crochet channels are doing a little bit of a get to know you, Q&A type thing, just to get to know them a little bit better. And I already did that. It was in a 10 Yarny Things About Me. But today, something happened where you will get a little bit of a taste of who I am outside of the Yarny community. So this morning, I was supposed to go over and spend some time with Happy Mama. I got there, and Mama wasn't all that happy because I had to break the news to her that her car wouldn't start. Her mood went from bad to worse, and it just spiraled out of control. Now, Mom and I have a oil and water kind of relationship, and when Mom goes that way, I go that way too, and it gets pretty heated, and it wasn't a pretty picture. I had to end up calling my brother, making him call Mom to talk to her, see if he could calm her down. That wasn't working all that great. And then called Mr. Happy, and he finally got Mom's car to start, but by now everything had blown up, and we were about ready to just say sayonara to Happy Mama. And that would not have been a good situation, obviously. But it ended up where things were taken care of. Mr. Happy, I have to say, I'm so proud of him. He's sitting behind the camera, and I'm not going to have him say anything, but I am so proud of the way he diffused the situation. He was just able to reach out to Mom and just give her the encouragement and the words that she needed to hear. So the day turned out pretty good, but instead of getting home at, like, say 4 or 5 o'clock to film, it's now 8 o'clock, and it's late. So let's get on with the other yarny goodness. As you know, I had a giveaway, and it was for the 350 subscriber benchmark. My next one is going to be for 500. Now, I'm slowly getting there, and that's okay. It can take its little goody time, but just letting you know, I'm calling it Thank a Friend. For some reason, the whole idea of saying subscriber giveaway, you know, it draws the wrong crowd, and then one thing after another. So instead of putting myself out there saying that it's a giveaway, I'm just going to say I'm thanking a friend. And I think that'll be working out pretty good, since that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm thanking all my friends, and I'm going to draw a winner from the random YouTube comment picker, and one person will get a little something. And I know it looks like I got a lot of yarn behind me, but it's almost like I have plans for everything in the mix, so I'm not sure what we're going to do, but we'll have something nice to give away. As again, it's going to be the 500 benchmark. So, finished objects. I have only one to show you, because I showed you the other one on what was it, Saturday? Friday? Oh, when we had the live. It was yesterday. I showed you the pillowcase and the pillowcase cover. And so I sent it out in the mail to my friend Tammy. Hi, Tammy. In case you're watching, it'll be in the mail, and it should get to you by Wednesday. The other finished objects is I threw together a little corner-to-corner scarf. I didn't put the ends in yet, but that just takes a couple seconds for me. But it's just a little scarf, corner-to-corner, worked up real quick. And for those of you that have not done corner-to-corner yet, it is so fast, so easy, and it's a mindless kind of thing to do. So you can do it while you're watching TV and in between. So I don't know if that's going to look very nice on me, but I'm going to probably use this in my giveaway, not giveaway to my subscribers, but I'm going to put it in my stash of gifts to give in case somebody comes up and I need to have a gift on hand. So those are the two finished projects. I feel like I should have more, but since I've been working more on the content for the videos throughout the week with the yarn highlight and the pattern highlight and trying to get together those projects as well as the stitches, which I'm not sure, as I said yesterday in my live, I'm not sure how that's going to work. I need to look at the video to see if there's anything salvageable, because it really didn't go the way I had planned it to go. So we'll see. I might have something late. If nothing else, I'll have something on Saturday. Okay? So, works in progress. Alright, so this is a work in progress. I was going to use this shawl in the ball. It has some pink in it for that Tammy Lethbridge crochet along with Krista from the Secret Yarnery, and I have 2 rows done, but I'm going to frog it. And if you want to know why I'm going to frog it, watch tomorrow's video. You'll see that. But anyway, it's kind of a work in progress, but kind of not. Another work in progress is my pretty shawl. This is the virus shawl, and I'm making it with the Yarn Bee Rainbow Rhapsody. And I tell you what, I know it's just a 1. I say just a 1. But this is working up so beautifully. And I don't even care that it's taking forever. I'm going to use I want to use the entire skein because I just love, I don't know, skein. It was a cake. Now it's kind of like a skein. Because I love every single color in there. And I want to be able to see every single color. And so I'm about halfway through the ball. And I've gotten this much done. And you can see it's gone from the gray to the green. And now I'm starting the lavender, which will turn into the purple. So that is a work in progress. And that's going to be a work in progress for a long time. I should have like a stitch marker. Maybe I'll do that. I'll put a stitch marker in so I can show you next week, if it's still, a work in progress, I can show you how far along I've come. So another work in progress is, if you were watching yesterday in the live, I decided I was going to use the shawl and the ball, the green part, and just make a pumpkin shape. And then yesterday, while I was filming, I actually made the second one. And now I'm going to put those together. I'm going to make about 3 more, graduating large, getting gradually larger. I don't have a pattern. I just decided I'm going to make this a certain amount and then go round and around and then gather it, sew it together, stuff it, then gather around. And so that's that one. It's the pumpkin shape, if y'all want it, if you're familiar with it. The only thing I did differently than a pumpkin shape is I went in both loops, not just the back loop. I went in both loops. So it doesn't have that ridge look like the pumpkins do. So I did that, and with this one I used both the shawl and the ball with a strand of wool-like, the loops and threads wool-like. It's another one, and I just basically am going to put them together and I will sew them together. It's got a nice green sheen on, a gold sheen on it. And once it starts getting larger, I'm not sure, but there's other greens in there, but there's also browns. So I don't know, I might have a little bit of brown in there too, and that would be fine with me. So that's another kind of, these two are finished, but I'm not finished with the actual tree. So I'm going to work on that some more this week. Acquisitions. Those of you new means things that I acquire, right? So let me go back to this. This is a preface. I had this, and I was thinking about using this for the Tammy Lethbridge crochet along for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I have been on this kick. I want to do something pink for, in honor of all those who have struggled and are continuing to struggle with breast cancer. My mom, many years ago, I would say probably 15, 20 years ago, she had a little bit of a scare. They did find a precancerous cell in her breast, and it scared her, obviously. Just the word cancer would scare anybody. But she changed her lifestyle. She changed the way she ate. She also prayed like she's never prayed before. She's also had other people praying for her. And the Lord, in His kindness, healed her from the cancer. So she had been going back for years, and she no longer has the cancer. But that scared me enough that it was so close to home that I want to do something, not just in honor of Tammy Lethbridge, but for all those women and those people that we know of, if not ourselves, that struggle with that. Okay, so I had picked up 3, I don't know if you remember that haul that I did. I had picked up 3 of these Bernat Baby Velvet, and it is a size 4, but to me it feels more like a 5. But the crochet along that Krista was doing called for a 5 and said we could use a 4. She totaled up how many yards we needed. I did not have enough of this color. I had 3 balls, each one of them, or 3 skeins, and each one of them is 492 yards. I didn't have enough. So today I did a little haul. I found some variegated. Yarn that would match with that yarn that I got before. And I think that those colors together are going to make a beautiful cardigan, a beautiful sweater. And I look forward to it. I don't know how I'm going to do the sleeves yet. I know she said that they're all together, but we could do it the way we wanted to. But instead of using that shawl and the ball, I'm going to be using this. And I think it's going to be a much thicker, softer sweater. So that is my acquisitions. Okay, so let's see here. I want to give 5 shout outs, and then I'm going to end with some goals. So the first one I want to call out is Dee from Yarn Dragon Creations. Sweet lady. Sweet as all get out. She is just very mild-mannered. She's got some wonderful projects that she's been working on. Please check out her channel. And I will put a link to all of these in the description box below. Mary from Mary's Crochet Chit-chat. Now she, bless her heart, she's from Scotland. I love her accent. But she is amazing with all of her projects. Now, she and I have a tie that not many people know about. Her last name is Todd. Now, I know that that's kind of a common name over there, but it's also her married name, I'm sure. But I have a Mary Todd as an aunt. My maiden name was Todd, and my family lineage goes back to Scotland, where there may or may not have been Todds. So we like to think that maybe we're distantly related. And if that's the case, then that's fine with me, because I love Mary. She's very sweet. The next one is Tracy from Crochet Rocks, R-O-C-K-S, Crochet Rocks. Tracy is cranking out the videos lately. She also lives in Great Britain, and I love those accents. They're just amazing. I just love them. And she, like I said, she's cranking out the videos, but she's got projects galore going on right now. I just am amazed at what she's doing. The last time I did shout outs, I misspoke. I said a channel name, and I looked it up, and it's not even a channel name. Who'd have thunk it? So let me fix that right now. Tracy from Tracy's Creative Journey. That's the one. She lives in Massachusetts, and she and I have so much in common. We are so close in our numbers across the board. She's a lovely lady. She makes gnomes, and I think she had a little hand in Sandy from Left is Right Crochet. Their gnomes and the little Octavia. Anyway, Tracy loves making those kinds of little items as well. And the last one, but certainly not least, is Diana from DiGo Crochet. Diana has been a faithful subscriber from the very beginning. She has been with me from the beginning of my journey. She's been watching Madonna and Granny D, she actually called me out on her first video. She's only put out one video where she shows her dolls, and she called me out as a thank you for helping her get started. I just was floored that I was put in the same company as Granny D and Madonna. I'm very humbled by that. So those 5 shout outs are going to be in the description box below. So there's all the shout outs. I have shown you my acquisitions, my finished object, and some projects that I've started. I'm going to start more projects this week. For now, thank you again for joining me, Petra, at Petra's Happy Place. I hope that you have a wonderful week. Keep yarning, keep crocheting or knitting, however you want to do it, but have a yarny day. Bye-bye.